talk about cleaning a rifle barrel. I've had a considerable number of people ask me to, you know, do something on cleaning a rifle barrel. It's really a lot simpler than what somebody might happen to think. This is what I do. This is the only cleaning solvent that I use. This is Vortec Eliminator Copper Solid. Cu2 Copper Remover. This solvent is entirely safe. It's not going to drive you out of the shop. It doesn't have a bad odor to it. It will never etch your rifle barrel. It can be left in there indefinitely if that happens to be. I simply put a little of this solvent on a brush. I use a rag on the brush. I always use a coated cleaning rod. I run this brush back and forth through the barrel 3 times. Wipe my rod off. Grab another rod. This rod has a jag on it for a patch. I put solvent on this patch. Saturate that patch. I run that patch through the barrel. I will initially take out some of the powder fouling, and that patch, by the time it goes in this end, comes out the other end. When it comes out the other end, it's already going to be turning greenish blue. That's from the chemical reaction of removing the copper. The copper solvents all work on chemical removal. Removes that copper. It's not an abrasion aspect. It doesn't have to be scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed to remove copper. And the other aspect is, after I've done what I've just shown you, I remove my brush and I exchange that for what is described as a bore mop. These are cotton bore mops that you can buy. This speeds up the process. I saturate this bore mop with solvent. I run this back and forth. I just let it just come out the muzzle. I go back and forth 10 times with the saturated bore mop. I likely won't use that bore mop again or saturate it again. I just do that once. That distributes very, very well and it increases the ability for that copper solvent to dissolve any copper in the barrel. I'll let this set for at least 15 minutes. Then I'll simply come back with a dry patch, run it through the barrel. That'll push out what it's removed. I come back after that with another patch. I saturate that patch again with the copper solvent, run that through the barrel. I'll wait another 15 minutes or so. I'll run a dry patch through there. I'll come back with another patch with some solvent on it. And by this time, I probably don't have hardly any color coming off my patch. If I do, I need to repeat this several times more what I've just described. First, a patch with no solvent on it, then a patch behind. The reason for running this patch through the barrel is to push out what's there and not having to work on that copper that's already removed. We're giving it the ability to get down to bare metal by wiping this out, coming back with a saturated patch. It's important that you wait time. As I say, it all works on chemical reaction. And this is really simply all that you need to do to clean your rifle barrel. I understand that there are barrels that are tougher to clean than others. In that instance, I would simply do what I've done, and then I'd come back again with my brush and I'd saturate that brush, and I'd scrub the barrel another 3 strokes, and I'd repeat everything that I've already detailed to you. On a very miserable barrel that's been shot too much, you've shot too many rounds through it, I like to clean barrels by the time I've gotten to 15 rounds. When you get above this, you're simply adding copper wash to your barrel. And no barrel is the same. One barrel may clean very quickly. Another barrel, even though everything's been done to it in manufacture, it might take a little bit more to clean it. It might depend on the loads that you're using, the powders that you're using, the velocities that you're running, and so forth, how this all works out. But I always clean my barrels after about 15 rounds. And the other aspect is, you know, as this progresses, this cleaning solvent, I feel, having used this ever since it's been on the market, even before this was on the market, I used just simply Vortec Eliminator. Now that will remove some copper. This is a stronger copper remover. They both work good, but this is the better of the two. Anyway, I feel that there's been a tremendous amount of information handed out poorly on cleaning barrels. It's really very simple. It's as simple as everything that I've detailed to you, and you can follow that. And if you let barrels go, I have fellows come in that have been in the prairie dog fields and they've shot 150 rounds through the barrel and they've never cleaned it. Well, that's really pretty silly. You need to take cleaning equipment with you to the field, and you need to clean your barrel. You need to clean your barrel, and when I go prairie dog hunting or something like that, I always take about 3 rifles, and once I've shot a rifle a certain amount, I clean it and I use another rifle. By the time I've been through those rifles, I come back and I've got a clean rifle to start, and I'm not irritating my rifle barrel by not cleaning it, because the longer you let it go, you know, the more effort it's going to take. When you take care of something, you're going to have it for a long time, and it'll last a long time. Really, this is about all there is to it, and if you follow these procedures, I don't think that you're going to go wrong. The place to buy this cleaning solvent, you can go to Brownells, or you can go to Sinclair's, or you can go to Midway. All 3 of them carry this. I buy it in this large size. This is the most convenient for me. I might have to buy several at a time because I clean a lot of barrels in the progress of, you know, my shooting.